Welcome to CHD Me. I am your host, Jack Salmon. Um, I just got done with the live, so if you haven't seen it, go see it. It was fun doing that for the first time, and so what I did is talked about initiative that I wanted to take with this channel and what I do want to do. Well, let's jump right into it. This is gonna be a very short one. So today I want to talk about a topic that is needed. It's needed in all aspects in the healthcare system, and that is anxiety. Anxiety um, for patients, anxiety for workers. It's just one of those things that can be taken care of, but it takes work um, to not be scared about the unknown and what can happen. Um, Anxiety is not fun. Um, if you're scared about anything with healthcare, it's okay to be scared. I mean, that's, I think that's part, like very, very small part of why people are scared. They're scared of being scared. Um, it's a very, very small part of it. It's not all of it. It's not, and what anybody can do really is just take deep breaths and know that everything is going to be okay, even though you're scared. Um, Scared of the unknown, scared what the doctor will say, what people will say, nurses, nurse practitioners, the MRI people, the CAT scan people. Um, Sorry, those are radiologists, so they fall under the same category. It's okay. It's okay to have anxiety, but don't let it take you to the extreme. The extreme is panic attacks. When you, like for me, I like to deny it. I, but I do have anxiety. I cough and potentially throw up every time I get nervous. That's just what my body does in response of feeling okay. Um, Now I can probably help that by going to therapy or by doing not thinking about it too much. Most anxiety, no, sorry, not most anxiety. Some anxiety comes from worrying about stuff. Honestly, I have learned through my adult years that you can't control everything. You can't, and um, it's okay. Just live life. If you keep worrying about stuff, you're not going to enjoy life. Don't want it to come out, it's okay to feel this way, but um, that's just the reality. Sometimes hurts to know that you just have to live life and you have nothing you can do can make things better sometimes. Um, I hope that makes sense. PTSD is a big one. Like I have PTSD from, this is a good example for anybody who had PTSD from the hospital. Sedation. I don't like sedation. Um, Sedation is when they put you out, but not all the way under. Um, with deep anesthetics, they don't. A lot of people know what sedation is. Um, like wisdom teeth. Some sedation right there. But now I tell them to put me under. I don't care how much it costs, just make me comfortable. Because I will tell you what happened. When I had a catheterization one time, I got sedated and they were pulling out the catheter because they were all done. And I could feel it coming out. And it wasn't very pleasant. And I had them, I didn't do anything, honestly. I just laid there because they said when you get uncomfortable, tell us. But when I got to that uncomfortable feeling, I couldn't talk. I couldn't get it out. So now I just can't do it. I don't know, that's just my thought. Now that can get worked through by going to therapy. Some things that, like for people that go to war, I don't know what they feel because I've never been to war. But people that came from World War II, they have PTSD. All I can do is help them, sympathize, but I can't really know what they're going through, and we just gotta help people in the healthcare system who has patients who have PTSD to not put them in that situation again. Now, how do we make that happen when their life is on the line and stuff? That is a question that I'm still searching for. I don't want to say anything about it because I honestly don't know. I I thought about it a little bit. I'm sure there's alternatives for doctors to help people, but I honestly don't know how to help in that way. Maybe I can just think about it a little bit more and talk to professionals, and but because I want to understand it more, and how can we help individuals feel comfortable enough to come back to the hospital and feel okay. Um, no, I'm not, let's go back to anxiety very quick. I'm not saying it can never be helped and you just gotta live with it. That's not what I'm saying. When I said just go, just live life. I think that in some situations that is true. Anxiety can be helped, like PTSD, but some PTSD on too can, you just gotta live through it. I know that's harsh. I know that's harsh, but I don't know. It's just hard. Like in some situations, sure, you gotta live life. Life continues. Bad things happen. Things that are um, uncomfortable happen. But I feel like it can still be helped. And how can we make the whole thing about anxiety and this podcast episode is how can we help individuals feel more safe and less anxiety? How can we do that? How can I think having this might sound a little bit too kiddish, but having lights that are calming or walls that are calming, because there are some hospitals, I'm so sorry to say this, but there's some hospitals that they just have white or brown or just walls that are not very calming. And I think that's the first step in anything. That's just my view because when I was at my internship, I wanted to help the hospital do that. Um, I gave it to them, gave them the suggestion. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't, maybe later down the road. But I think that's the first step, is making it more inviting. Because when you step into a children's hospital, there's something different that you feel. It's just a different feeling from like a grown-up hospital. And if it can be helped that way, I feel like a lot more people will be less anxious. I'm not saying that it's going to go to zero, but I feel like it can be better in that way. Um, there's more stuff that can be done too. When I think of it, I will probably post about it or do a short about it. I think that's what I'm going to do if I think of ways that we can help. I think putting them not in that, trying to not put them in that situation again, that they were scared. I think that will help. But there are some things that we can't control. Thank you for listening to this podcast, this episode. If you liked it and you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Press the like button so others can enjoy this. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.